for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mrs. Sarah Ruth Davis Baker, age 92, died August 19th. Funeral service for Ms. Baker will be today at 2 p.m. from First Baptist Church in Vincent. Burial in the Vincent Cemetery. The station prior to the service from 1 until 2 at the church. In lieu of flowers, you can make donation to Vincent's First Baptist Church. Online condolences at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mr. John Frank Carter died August the 18th at the age of 82. Funeral service will be held today at Curtis & Son North, beginning at 2 p.m., beginning at noon, with the Reverend Charles Sims from First Presbyterian Church officiating. The station today from 10 until noon, with a funeral service directly following. Graveside will be held at Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made to the First Presbyterian Church, 100 South Norton Avenue in Sylacauga. Online memorials at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing the funeral service for former Talladega County Commissioner and Principal at Sylacauga High School, John Frank Carter. That service is today at noon from Curtis & Son North, with visitation prior to the service 10 until 12, with the burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Desi Sue Wyatt died August 19th at the age of 96. The ceremony for family and friends will be Thursday, August 24th at Talladega's Ursery Funeral Home. The Reverend Lenine Scarborough of First Presbyterian Church in Talladega will officiate. The station, 1 o'clock, prior to her 2:30 funeral service. There will be a private burial in Pine Hill Memorial Park. In lieu of flowers, you can make donations to a favorite charity or to the church. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, directing. Ivy Lillian Stone, age 63, died August 19th at her residence. Funeral arrangements to be announced later by Sunset Memorial Chapel in Childersburg. Online obituaries at sunsetmc.com. Ferris Blaine Shaw, age 51, died August 12th at Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. He attended Vincent High School and graduated in 1985. There will be a celebration of life held at the Vincent Revival Center beginning Saturday, August 26th at 11 a.m. for the public, with a reception for the family immediately following. In lieu of flowers, a family asset donation be made to the Vincent Revival Center or the Vincent baseball team. Ida Mae Odom, age 81, died August 21st at Brookwood Medical Center in Birmingham. Funeral arrangements to be announced later by Sunset Memorial Chapel in Childersburg. Funeral service for Mr. Willie Bell Nix, age 75, will be Wednesday at 1 o'clock from Mount Cleveland Baptist Church, with Dr. Jerry Jones officiating. Interment in the church cemetery. The processional will leave 4049 Glover's Ferry Road at 12:15. Sims Funeral Service will direct. Funeral service for Mr. Philip R. Charlie Jackson, age 70, is Wednesday at 1 p.m. from Community Funeral Home Chapel in Sylacauga, with Apostle Henry D. Traylor officiating. Burial in the Pine Grove Baptist Church Cemetery. The station is today from 1 until 8 o'clock, with a family hour tonight from 6 until 8 at the funeral home. Online condolences and the full obituary at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home Sylacauga directing. Celebration of life for Lois Nell Jones Alford, age 95, will be 11 o'clock Wednesday at King's Chapel Congregational Church. Interment in the church cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, Talladega directing. Mr. Ronnie Gene Lambert died August 17th at his residence. A memorial service will be held at a later date. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Mr. Bobby Story, age 60, is today at 2 o'clock from Miracle Prayer House in Anniston, with Apostle Margaret McDeal officiating. Interment in the Union Springs Cemetery. Sims Funeral Service directing. And funeral service for Mrs. Wanda Lou Powell Jones, age 76, of Alexander City, will be today at 2 p.m. from Rocky Creek Baptist Church. Reverend Harold Cummings, along with Brother Ray Dunn, officiating. Burial in the Rocky Creek Cemetery. Mrs. Jones died Saturday, August 19th at her residence. She was a member of the Rocky Creek Baptist Church. The family will accept flowers or memorial contributions can be made to the Southern Care Hospice in Alexander City. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations. Since 1975, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.